Better Tomorrow,
trash.
8 Diagrams, trash.
Now everybody has, I'm assuming, a favorite group, favorite rapper, or top 2 or 3. If you take your favorite artist, can you name their worst project in their catalog?
It's easy.
Is that easy? Because sometimes in catalogs, I think there are 2 or 3 that might be closer to the bottom, where you actually can identify and say this topic is, I mean not topic, but this album is by far the worst one in my favorite rapper or one of my favorite rappers' catalog.
Yeah,
I'm tell you when Q was my favorite.
Okay.
War and Peace.
Yes. War and Peace, the second one.
Yeah,
that's the worst.
Man, that was absolute
terrible
ass.
Is that the one? Is that the one?
You took it back.
I took it back.
Is that the one where he Until We Rich that had the?
It was a purple. I remember it was a purple album cover because it was after the one he had on the top hat.
Okay.
Because the War and Peace Volume 1 was actually decent.
That's the top hat joint.
Extradition
and pushing rhymes like
wait. Yeah. Rhymes like wait. That was
that was decent. But that second one,
that's what we
is that the one with that had Hello on it?
Yeah,
I think the colors were like purple.
It was
and
purple. It was a purple
and white. Yeah,
I bought it from Best Buy on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
they let you take it back.
I took it back on a Wednesday.
Damn,
you knew it was trash that fast.
You were like, I'm not trying. You didn't try to sit with it.
I was done. I knew once I heard it, it was a wrap.
I see a couple in the chat, but I want to wait until everybody gets a chance.
Another
to pick
one,
something.
Jay-Z, Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come. Well, that's Jay's worst album.
It still had its moments.
Yeah,
like
there's some dope records on Kingdom.
War and Peace too.
All of his albums have their moments, but when we're talking about our favorite artists, so Q was my favorite around that time.
Okay,
he dropped a dud, and I never revisited. It was so bad that I couldn't get back in the cube like that.
Is Kingdom Come a dud? With that had 3 or 4 records
it
that
wasn't
so out of this the collective.
It wasn't John.
But it's a weird that Kingdom Come in between American Gangster,
right?
And
Blueprint 2.
No, not it was
it was
the Black Album.
Black Album.
Okay.
Trash.
It's easy to skip Kingdom Come.
Can't do it. The best thing about Kingdom Come was his rollout. And the album cover was red, and you could pull it, and it would do different things. Because it was.
I do remember that.
That was
I
it.
do remember that.
That was it. Other than that, trash.
What you got, B? Can you give me a couple examples? And then I'll read some in the chat once we kind of go through ours.
Kendrick's last album.
Dang.
I knew he was gonna choose violence.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna choose violence.
Cadillactica.
For Crit.
It just wasn't in mixtapes.
And with that, I can even go to Live from the Underground.
Live from the Underground?
Man, coming off of Return to Forever.
Damn.
And that string of mixtapes he gave.
Every mixtape Crit drop was
and then he gave me Live from the Underground. I'm like, man, what is this? I had to live with Live from the Underground to actually.
What was
you tripping on that Crit. You tripping on Crit, bro.
Forever and a Day.
Man.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah.
So he dropped Forever and a Day and then dropped Cadillactica.
I think y'all
You can't tell me.
I think y'all tripping on Crit, bro.
And Crit is my guy regardless, but he is absolutely correct.
You think he's correct in saying live from the Underground?
Listen, Cadillactica. The rollout for Cadillactica made you feel like you was about to get
one.
You was about to get one. You was about to feel the same way you felt when you ripped the plastic off Southern Playalistic or even Aquemini. That's how I was feeling.
When I heard the first single, I was done.
Yeah.
So those were the expectations. You were thinking you was gonna get. I like Cadillactica, man. I ain't
It's
gonna
all
hold
right.
Everybody say it was dope. They
It's all right.
liked it.
Intro's fire. It start off fire. I like
it's
Mr.
not them mixtapes though.
I like Mr. Morale myself.
It's not the mixtapes.
It's not them mixtapes.
And Mr. Morale, man, coming off of Damn, man, it's not what I wanted, man. You know what I mean? It just
Mr. Morale got some heat, bro.
It's some good songs on there, but it's a lot to digest.
I mean, but that to me,
your auntie is a man now.
That mug is therapy.
you would. That's the song. That would be the one you use that example.
There was a lot going on in that album.
Yeah, it was.
There was a lot going on.
It was so personal. I don't even think he cared if we listened to it.
Yeah.
He just had to get some stuff out. I liked the album. I really liked the album, but it was just like, this is the most personal album. So,
bro, when you
some of this stuff, I'm like, damn, you could have kept that to yourself.
I don't have to listen to this again. Like, that's all it was, man.
I go back to certain tracks. I do. Being such a Ghostface fan, I always go back to the track.
Hey, I think Terry and I are on the same page with Morale because started slow, and then as I continued to listen to it, I'm like, yo, this is fire. Like it's
like it.
I like it. Daymore, give me some of your favorites, like that you can identify. Let's start with Ice-T. What's Ice-T's worst?
I got one that I got.
No, he know about Ice-T. That's why I'm asking.
I wasn't going to start there. Game Theory by the Roots. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I do not enjoy that record at all.
You right.
Game Theory by the Roots.
Yeah. That was their first album on Def Jam. I'm thinking, okay, they got the resources, they got this, they got third, and maybe it came out kind of when it was still hot outside.
What's
maybe
the cover art for
It
that?
came out after
Break You
Hangman
Off
Fall
Hangman.
Apart, didn't it?
Yeah,
Hangman.
is that the one break
No,
you off?
Phrenology came out
No, that's
after
Phrenology. That's
Phrenology.
after Things Fall Apart.
And I was just like, nah.
That's the one with Cody Chestnut. The first single with Cody Chestnut.
Yeah, you're right.
I love that record. And
That tour was actually good, though.
I was very lucky I got to meet Cody Chestnut, you know what I'm saying? Because I love the Headphone Masterpiece just because it was so hard-headed and lo-fi and, you know, had just, you know, some incredible records on it, even though it sounded like they were recorded in somebody's kitchen. But
It was lo-fi.
But I mean, just as an overall project, it's probably my least. I mean, and I enjoy Undone. I enjoy And Then You Shoot Your Cousin. And I enjoy How I Got Over. But I just do not enjoy Game Theory it's one of the records I just never go back to.
I'm gonna go. And I gotta get in the chat and see because I don't want to double up anybody. But
Spoken Thought got a good one.
I'm gonna go Universal Mind Control from Common.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that album
is trash.
You know what? Again, that's
my guy.
That's the first album he did after his father died.
Yeah.
And you know, because in a Pops rap was with no Pops rap listed on I was like,
It's not a Common record. Well, I mean, while he was living, you gotta have Pops.
It's a record that I act like it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm cool on Universal Mind Control.
It's like for me, there's just albums I act like from my favorite artists didn't happen. Universal Mind Control is one of them.
It's like
even though Nobody Smiling is not a great record, I can still acknowledge it. You know, I don't just like with New Edition. You know, y'all know how I feel about New Edition, but I act like Under the Blue Moon never happened.
that might as well happen in another dimension because I act like that don't happen either.
Yeah, because he came off a beat and Finding Forever, and then
he was on a
Mind Control,
tear.
like, nah,
he was on a tear. I'm gonna give you another
I
one.
bought that album too.
Big Pun, Yeah Baby was trash.
He was dead already by then.
Still,
Yeah.
I mean,
the album was finished.
Yeah, but it's so hard and 100%.
That's it.
Other than that, he could have kept all that.
I got one for
give
you.
me something else.
Goody Mob World.
Oh my God!
Did you take that one back too?
I didn't take that one back. You know my favorite album to hate.
And I like Get Rich to This.
Hey,
It started off.
said The New Danger, man. The New Danger was a dope project to me. That had the panties on it.
Somebody put New Danger in there.
No, I
Spoken
can't.
Thought said Dogfather, which was absolute
Trash.
dumpster juice.
It was.
Can you think of anything that you like to go off of Dogfather?
Snoop's
No,
Upside Your Head, and then that
I
one
hated
song.
that record.
Maybe.
I did.
Maybe.
They had that one
I ain't
song,
like
East Side. LBC is what I claim.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't like none of that. I hate it. And my all-time favorite worst album, it might not be, but it's up there. Art of War, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Ooh, that's a good
Complete.
Because you know what I did?
I'm not about to
And
entertain
a
this.
bunch of y'all listening, and y'all might have done this too. You went to the second CD and you put in the record with Tupac.
I didn't know.
Thug Love.
I didn't.
Why wouldn't you?
I started it because I was a Bone fan too. I like Bone. So I started it from the beginning, listened to it all the way through. I'm like, all right, let's hope this second CD starts out better. First song is featuring Tupac.
Yes, sir.
Let that run. I'm like, okay, this mug is all right.
All right, so
After that, trash again.
let me look in the
I
chat.
tried to like Body Rot, but I was like, no,
Yeah,
this is trash
Body
too.
Rot.
Lone is on the point with Nas Nostradamus.
Yeah.
I like Nostradamus had some good records.
Nah.
Lackluster though.
Project Window and
Project Window. I liked Shoot 'Em Up.
Shoot 'Em Up was fire. Keep going.
What was it?
That was trash. That was trash.
I don't
Ghetto
think so.
Prisoners. Rise,
Last
rise,
Words.
rise.
Last Words was cool.
Last Words was hard. That was my
Project Windows is the standout for me.
It is.
That's the coldest song on that album.
Now I'm gonna give you another trash album. Lost Boys, Love, Peace, and Happiness.
Yeah.
Complete trash.
They lost Freaky Ty though, man. I was expecting.
Still,
No, was it that? Was
Freaky
that?
Ty was an ad lib man.
But he
had they lost-
made the song though.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What was? Because
Freaky Side was still on there.
Yeah, no, he wasn't dead. There was another Lost Boys albums, and I remember the single was called 𝐀𝐁𝐎𝐿, and I was like, yeah, I'm done.
It had to have been
Just off the title.
Just off the name. Hey, look it up. I remember there was a third Lost Boys album, and it wasn't it.
He definitely was gone by that third one.
I mean, looking, the chat says they cutting up too. First of all, Nate Jeezy says for Game Theory is his favorite Roots album, so there's that.
I mean, like it's my opinion. Like it could be like, and maybe if I revisit, but I just remember when I first heard it, I was like, this ain't it.
Blood Money by Mobb Deep. Name a record.
Blood Money, that's the one on 50.
Just Quiet Storm.
Right. No, that's not Quiet
That's
Storm.
the one on G Unit.
Murder Music.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
okay.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah,
we got it twisted.
Blood
It
Money
is.
is G Unit. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Blood Money. I
Is that the one that-
I checked
nah,
out
that-
by that.
Hey, miss me with that. Lone is spot on with his wu-tang joints. The Better Tomorrow,
Trash.
8 Diagrams,
Trash.
We got DMX Year of Dog.
Anything after.
No, Dear Dog wasn't that bad.
Lupe Fiasco Lasers. Did we do that one?
No, that needs to be on the
I think that should. I think
Because
that
He
was.
they
gave you
hyped
two
that-
classics.
But they hyped that Lasers up, like especially because the first single
Was on Beamin'.
Beamin'.
And it wasn't never on the,
Beamin'
wasn't even
was
on the album.
cold.
Beeman was cold. I agree.
So you
Beeman
thought that
cold.
was about to be the one, but nah.
But see, Lupe set the bar so high because he came out the gate with
gave
two.
you
Well, he
classics.
said he didn't
Two
care
monsters.
about Lasers.
Well, it showed.
It came out
Yeah,
of his
this-
mouth that he
this-
pretty much dropped that album
Out of
to get
spite?
out of his deal.
Atlantic deal.
What's Kanye's worst album?
Somebody to pick from now.
Wow.
Damn.
What's that last album he put out?
I'm gonna say the Clear album.
Yeah,
Clear album.
You get Donda out of here.
Jesus.
Oh, Yeezus.
I could not stand.
I've
it.
always been on team Yeezus is trash. I say it openly. That
and
album's
it's got
trash.
some joints on there, but as a whole, like Blood on the Leaves is fire. Black Skinhead was cool, and
Bam.
Bound was
that's
only
it.
cold because of the sample. If we being honest, that album is trash.
Yeah.
That's pretty much when that album came out was the decline of.
Whatever that album he recorded in Wyoming. All those
That's the one
Wyoming
I was
albums.
gonna say.
The bipolar
I'm
album was
yeah.
trash.
Excuse me, I'm bipolar.
Yeah, that's trash.
And I love it or something.
Pablo had some heat, so I'm not gonna dismiss that.
Pablo actually went just because you know how we
Between
say
those are like-
if you hear stuff either in a strip club or live, it sounds different. So I seen his live show for that, and it was fire. So I have a different kind of outlook
Appreciation
on
for
Pablo.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because you went to his
missed
first show was in Nap.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
was
one
here.
you
It
went
was
to.
here, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
heard he spent like the first hour just like it was definitely the test show. 'cause
It was
I heard
tough because he did the first song twice.
yeah.
But I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that's like super prominent that we haven't discussed that might
Oh
have.
yeah, I
Sure
remember
it
because
is.
you always have to ask me about Ice-T.
Yeah,
I
that's
will
your
say,
guy.
Yeah, Ice-T. I want to say Ice-T 6 Return of the Real. It came out around like 96, 97.
That ain't it.
Nah, that's not it. Ice-T was rich. He was rich. So it just something was missing.
I'll give you one and y'all might disagree.
Okay.
Ice Cube, Lethal
Hold
Injection.
on.
Whoa.
Hold on. We just had a
Whoa.
blasphemous comment.
Hold up.
Come on, Spoken
Spoken
Thought.
Thought has
Whoa.
thrown Ice Cube's Lethal
Someone
Injection
just chose violence.
into the
Whoa.
chat as a whack album.
Spoken
Lethal
Thought.
Injection?
We love freedom
I
of
mean,
speech
it's
on here.
from
But
the beginning to end. Lethal Injection goes. You tripping?
he said, well, he got his arms
Everybody's
up.
got their own opinion.
A Tribe Called Quest the Love Movement.
Nah, Love Movement was nice to me.
That's not their worst album.
It's not that. It's definitely their worst album.
But this is the thing.
No.
The worst Tribe Called Quest album is still a good album.
it's still a good album.
Hold on.
It's still a good album.
Hold on.
Yeah, Love
No,
Movement
I can
was
make
fire.
I can make the argument that's the worst one.
Wait a minute,
Good,
y'all.
but it's still good.
It's between that and Beats Rhymes Life.
Yep, you right.
I say it's between that one and the last one they put out.
The last one they put out.
No, I didn't even think about that. Well, look,
Yeah.
you know why I don't consider it because Fife was gone. I
Fife
don't know
was gone.
exactly
Yeah.
what his contribution was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kind of stuff that's posthumous,
Posthumous.
posthumous,
Yeah, whatever.
however you say it.
Some people say it like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever reason you from. But I don't usually include those because you don't know exactly, like he said, what all they were involved in.
Sometimes people piece verses together and make records.
Yeah,
Spoken Thought.
Biggie duets.
Spoken
Yeah.
Thought.
I'll just say
Eric Sermon, no pressure. You didn't.
Spoken Thought, what's up, man? You were doing good, man. What's
the
going
thing
on,
is, like,
man?
It depends on how much of an Eric Sermon fan you are. No Pressure was.
I'm a nerd for producers, so I fool Eric Sermon. So
and it's weird because No Pressure, when you try to go on and stream certain songs, like I don't know if it's sample clearances or whatever, like half the songs you can't even listen to.
Under the Blue Moon. I think you already said that.
Lone is trolling.
Lone is definitely trolling. Hey, DJ Nate Jeezy says the last album was better than Love Movement, though.
I actually didn't mind the last album. It was decent.
Nor did I.
No, I thought it was good.
So it's between. I'm looking at the list. I'm looking at their discography. We got Peoples, Low End, Midnight, Beats, Rhymes, and Life, Love Movement. We got it from here. So it's between, the consensus is between Beats, Rhymes, and Life and the Love Movement. Are we all in agreement there?
Yeah.
I mean, both of those albums are not
even
bad.
Beats, Rhymes, Love had Stressed Out. It had
Fire.
Once Again.
Fire.
Love Movement had.
That's why I can't give it to Beats, Rhymes, and Life. I gotta go to
Love Movement. Had Find My Way. Find My Way was
I said
fire.
the lead single was fire, but after that.
Well, they didn't really. That was really the only single for that album.
The Booty.
Plus they was beefing.
The Booty and
They was beefing when they made that album too, though.
They was beefing on a lot of them albums.
Good point.
I mean, they
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Plone dropped the bomb. What's Outkast's worst album? He says, "Yep." He says Idlewild.
I think Idlewild is kind of the consensus.
And Idlewild got heat to me.
No, it does.
It's got good songs,
but yeah, but at the same time, it was it was for a movie.
It's a period piece.
Yeah, they was giving.
I mean, they had Macy Gray on there.
Mighty O.
I want to say
Mighty
Janelle
O.
Monáe might have
Hollywood
been on
Divorce.
there.
Hollywood Divorce.
Hollywood Divorce was fire.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Chronometrophobia. However you say that.
Chronometrophobia.
Phobia.
Fire.
That fire. That song is fire.
Yeah.
But whatever that video was, he could have kept it.
Their discography is so cold. It's like you got to just pick whatever that was because everything else is
top tier.